Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So today's video is, as you can see from the title, is going to be about my second trimester and my third trimester. Basically I thought I'd put everything together, like both trimesters together, instead of filming two separate videos. And instead of filming a trimester hack video for second and third, I thought I'd just include it in here, what I've used to help me get through them trimesters, basically. So, and excuse my hair, I've literally just washed it. So it's a bit of a chilled video. Right, so I've got the date that I needed to add to my notes. Literally, baby brain is in full mode. So, starting off with my second trimester, sorry if I'm looking at my phone, that's where my notes are, so I keep referring back. But basically, in my second trimester I had energy. Like, it was different to the first. I literally didn't feel tired. Not necessarily like I felt tired in the first, because I didn't really nap that much in the first trimester. But the second I just felt back to myself again. Not that I didn't feel myself in the first, but because I haven't really struggled. But the second trimester I did feel more myself. So yeah, I had energy, and I have heard that the second trimester is normally the best trimester. So then, an issue that I did have in my second trimester is heartburn and indigestion. So at the start I found myself using Renee's. They're like, I haven't got a picture of them. Picture them? They can box because I've gone through the box. But yeah, it's like in a red packaging. Can't remember if it's peppermint or spearmint that I went for. But yeah, I had them to start off with, and they did work at the beginning. But when I get to third trimester, it will make sense why I'm saying it did work, but it didn't. So then I started showing at 17 weeks. So yeah, I just looked, when I mean started showing, I did look bloated, but I was showing. And then I started to feel him kick. I think not long after that, maybe it was 20 weeks pregnant, I started to feel him kick. But then my partner Jack first felt him kick on the 10th of October. So I have that date. He felt him on the 10th of October, which was such a surreal feeling, and really nice that he was able to feel him and still can. Because basically I have a front placenta. It's not low lying. I can't remember the medical term, but it's a high front placenta. And I got told that I may not be able to feel him kick as much as somebody that has a non-front placenta. But I've actually been very lucky, and he's been very active baby and very reassuring, and he kicks all the time. So that's nice that I got to experience that. Then I went for a 4D scan. This was done privately. It is something I highly recommend. It's like, I say it's definitely worth the money, and it was such a surreal moment and really overwhelming. So this is him. There you go. That's our little boy. He's literally got my cheeks and my nose, and he's got Jack's ears and chin, and he's got a lot of hair already. The lady that did my scan was like, wow, he's got hair really early for 17 weeks. So yeah, he's adorable. So that really sums up the second trimester. And in terms of things that I said to help, pretty similar to the first, my water bottle, all the apps that I've been using, Pregnancy Plus especially, love the app, and that's pretty much it. And then Renee's tablets. So that was my second trimester, pretty brief and not very complex, which is good. So going on to the third trimester. So I was saying about my heartburn and indigestion that I started off with Renee's. They did work for a while, but then they started not to work, and I started to really struggle at night, and I started changing my eating habits to try and improve it. It did work for a bit doing that, which means like not eating a certain time for bed and stuff like that. I was drinking glasses of milk, and I hate milk, cold milk out of a glass. I was even doing that, which did help for a bit as well. But then it got to a point where I was like, to my midwife, I was like, I really need some advice, because it's just getting uncomfortable. So she recommended Peptac. So I went to the pharmacy and got some Peptac, and it's literally like Sambuca, like a thick Sambuca, and it brought back some memories. But yeah, I don't know if I can recommend the Peptac, but it's worked for me and it's been a lifesaver, and I'm still taking it to this day. So going on from that, going on to my hair. So my hair has grown so much. Like, I get it cut every 3 months. It went 4 months because of lockdown, but even my hairdresser was like, wow, your hair's grown back long again, because I had quite a bit taken off the first time. One of my haircuts that I had done, I had quite a bit taken off, and then I went back just before Christmas, and she was like, your hair's grown back to, you need a lot taken off again. So, and now it's healthy, but I've actually noticed, I feel like it's growing really fast. It's growing really fast, and yeah, so she'll be shocked again. But yeah, it's healthy, ready for birth. Then going on to stretch marks. They didn't start coming, not everyone gets them, but it is likely that you could get them. I knew that I'd probably be prone to it because my skin isn't very giving. So that's been something, like, I can't speak because it's quite hard for me to talk about, but I want to be open with you. It has been something that's been challenging mentally to overcome, but now I look at my body in a different way. So I'm growing our son and I look at it that way. But yeah, so they started coming in beginning of December, so not that long ago, considering we're now on the 14th of January. Yeah, so the things I've been using for them are, so I started off with the, just a bit grubby, is the Tummy Butter for Stretch Marks Cocoa Butter Formula. Sorry, that was my phone, but I don't know if you can see. That is what I've been using. Yeah, I started off using this Tummy Butter for Stretch Marks. It's really nice and oily, and especially I like to use this when I get out of the bath, because it takes a while to sink into the skin. I was using the Mamma Mio, I think that's what it's called, the first trimester and a bit in the second, but then I ran out, so I went on to this. Then I found I needed to, like, not that that's not good, but I wanted to try something that's been seen in the market as a good buy. So for Christmas my fiance brought me the Burt's Bees Mama Bee belly butter. This one, I don't know if you can see it. Get my face out of the way. That one. So yeah, so he brought me this and I've been loving it, and it has definitely been reducing them, so I'd highly recommend this one. And I am going to go and get some bio oil this weekend, hopefully, on top of that, so my skin can stretch more. So that's to do with the stretch marks. Then something else that's been happening third trimester, I have been needing a wee constantly. I literally have a sip of a drink and I need to go to the toilet. And no, I haven't got a urine infection, but yeah, I haven't got one. I just need a wee all the time because I drink so much fluids all the time. I have to go to the toilet. So that's that. I've been suffering from Braxton Hicks slightly, not majorly, but slightly. It's hard to tell. I don't want to talk about labour, pre-labour until I release that video. But yeah, it's Braxton Hicks is just preparing your body for birth. I have been suffering the last, I don't know, 2 weeks with insomnia, if that's how you say it, insomnia, I don't know how to say it. Basically it's where you struggle to sleep, or you fall asleep and you wake up and you can't get back to sleep. So I'll be going to sleep about between 10 and 11 PM at night, go to sleep because I'm tired, and then I'll wake up at 4 o'clock, bang on 4 every morning. Then I can't get back to sleep until between 7 and 8 o'clock in the morning, and then I'll sleep through till like 11, which might seem late to some, but I need to catch up on that gap. Otherwise I'm exhausted for the day, and I did start to look really drained because I was really struggling with it. But now I'm getting used to it, and I actually think it might be his feeding times and he's telling me to basically get used to it. And then another thing that I have experienced is pelvic girdle. I don't know if any of you have heard of that, but basically it's where the pelvis grinds. I think that's what it is. I didn't know anything about this until I asked my midwife about the pain. I described what I was experiencing and she said, you've got pelvic girdle. So yeah, that means that you need to take it easy up the stairs, not one foot after the other. It's like one, bring the other one up, one, bring the other one up, like toddler steps. And like getting out of the car, not one foot then the other, so both feet. And getting out of bed, the exact same. And getting out of bed is more of a task than everything, or turning over in bed, it is quite painful. I'm just gonna be honest. But yeah, some days are better than others. I notice it more hurts when I push myself in regards to housework and wanting to get things ready and done. It can aggravate it. So that sums up the second and third trimester. It has been an absolute enjoyable journey, and something I will miss, but it's gonna be even better when it's here. But it's gonna be something I'll miss, and I'm grateful that I actually got to experience such a good trimesters. And yeah, as you can see, I have experienced other things. I may not have experienced sickness and some other normal, I don't like to say normal pregnancy things, but I am your normal average girl that does go through some other pregnancy things as well. So yeah, that is everything for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone.